Hi, this is Maria from Mari's Way of Life. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my classroom as well. I am a mommy, I am a planner babe, and I am a first grade teacher. I said it wrong yesterday. So anyway, I am here today to kind of really get ready for the first day of school. My priority today is to do homework folders, finish them up, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that. Then number 2, I do need to declutter this table that has been getting like supplies that I just got delivered, a UV box, and then just things that I can bring in from home and I haven't been able to get to because we have had training after training after training. And then yesterday I helped my sister, and when I got here, I really was just looking over my classroom list. I need to create labels. Labels can come later. I'm okay with that. The one thing that I'm concerned with is the fact that I need to get their name tags. That's it. Get their name tags on the table so that it'll help me on the first day. What I've been doing with that is we have Aries, and that's where we take attendance. And so I've actually produced a list where it has their a report that has attendance by picture. And so I've been looking at their little beautiful faces and trying to memorize their name. So that way, when they come in on Monday, I kind of have an idea and I'm not like totally lost, because I'm horrible at names and remembering names. So we'll see how it goes. Folders are my first. I am going to not put it through the process of creating or finishing up those folders, because I want to be watching YouTube videos and I have to do it on my phone. And so let me just grab my lunch from here and my coffee and my water, and then we can go to my desk. Okay, before I sat down, I should have given you a tour of the classroom so you can see the status. So let me go ahead and do that and then come back to my desk. Give me one sec. So this is what I just put down right here, and I need to take that out. I ordered these during my summer break in Mexico. I ordered them from Dollar Tree website, and you have to buy a case to get them, and they turned out to be 3 for $1. So I gave a set to my sister, set of 24. I have a set of 24, and then I have 24 additional ones for next year. So that was pretty cool. And I printed out the kids list. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. They're from Learning in Wonderland, and I'm going to tape them right there. I copied them on sticker paper, so that should be fun. And then I also created their name tag. So before I actually place those name tags, I want to go ahead and laminate them. So that's another job. So they're a little task, and I'm gonna sit down and write all this down, because then I'll get overwhelmed if I just see it sitting there. The other thing I did is I did put their names here, and those are going to be for the center as well. So I have to laminate, cut, and add a magnet to it. This table is, like I said, full of stuff that needs to be decluttered and placed where it goes. The room is pretty much set up. I just need to put the word wall still. Then I have to do birthdays and check. I probably need to do that today, because I want to make sure that I cover July and August birthdays when they come back. Grammar wall. Library is pretty much set up. Probably need to run more copies of that. Those are the math facts. And then everything else is ready. So coming back to my desk, I was working on this before I left yesterday. I laminated these folders, and these are their homework folders. But what I do so that they will last all year, and they were actually really good, even the kids that were really rough with stuff, they lasted all year. I use different type of folders, but the idea was the same. I have a front cover, and then the back cover is mathematics. And then inside they will have return to school or note to Mrs. Hernandez, and then keep at home and homework will be on this side. So now that they're laminated, I use this packaging tape, and I actually, let me get one that I've done. I actually put it on the top, bottom, and on the sides so that they will last longer. And it worked well last year because I remember doing this when I was a paraprofessional for LAUSD tons of years ago. I did that, I laminated them, and then they started lifting by the middle of the year. See, like this little part is laminated, so I don't want it to lift, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the packaging tape. So that's what I'm going to be working on, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it takes forever. So I'm gonna stop talking, I'm gonna work on that, and I'm gonna binge watch YouTube videos, and I'll get back to you when I'm done with this, and I'll tell you what I'm doing next. Hi, seriously, I'm in slow motion. I last spoke to you at 10, and it is currently 3:40. I only have done the folders. So I did finish the folders and put in the homework. That's it. The table still looks the same. So I think the next thing I'm gonna tackle, I'm lying, I did laminate their name tags. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut their name tags because I want that ready on their desk. And I did print out the labels that I want to put on their crayon boxes. And also I want to put a label on these UV boxes that were given to us this year, so I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that, and I think they're closing the school at 7, and I'm sure I'm gonna still be here. I'm sorry if this is boring, but this is what is really coming down to. I think it might be my thyroid. I feel like I'm going in slow motion. I haven't really stopped working. I did went to Starbucks and to drop off student postcards. So I do give them a postcard to start building that that community with my classroom and parents, welcoming them to first grade. So I was just waiting on that final list from the office because there's always changes, and there probably still will be. But for now, that is done. I send them out in the mail. Hopefully they'll get it by Saturday. I'm hoping they don't get it like Monday afternoon. If not, it's still okay. It's just welcoming them to my classroom. I am going to work on a Class Dojo video that I send out to welcome them as well and to tell them who I am so they can look at this beautiful face in the morning when they walk in on Monday looking for their lines and they're so nervous and anxious and what is going on. They'll see me and they'll know that this is their teacher. So I'm going to work on that probably tomorrow, Saturday. I heard that the vice principal is opening the school, so I might just make it in to wrap up things in here. I'm very happy about that because I feel like I'm a sloth today. So I'm gonna keep working. I haven't stopped. So, I mean, I can only do so much, right? The binders, the folders did take a long time. And last summer I finished them before I left to Mexico. Oh, hey girl. Oh, those are a lot. Okay, so I was saying the binders last year I did before I left to Mexico. Someone walked in and it's been an hour since. But what I was trying to say is there's a lot to be done. I'm done cutting out the names, the name tags, with the help of my sister. She walked in as well. So the name tags are done. And now what we're working on is labeling the color boxes and the UV boxes. So let me show you briefly because I don't want to compromise with their last name and all of that. But let me show you briefly what we're doing. And then we're going to go ahead and get to it. And if we just label that in the UV boxes, I think I'm good to go and come back tomorrow and finish up a couple of things. So not that any of this is cleaned out yet. So let's go ahead and keep rolling. What's going on here? We are actually putting this label that came from Learning in Wonderland. So if you're interested, check out TPT. Put in Learning in Wonderland and then look for her crayon labels. Then at the bottom, last year the issue was some of the kids lost either the lid or the bottom portion. So the lid was fine. They were able to find it because I labeled it last year with address labels, but I just used them as name tags. But this time around, I use the address labels for the bottom. So the address label is right there. It doesn't have the address, just my name, their name, and the room number. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna work on that. I'm gonna show you tomorrow when I come into the classroom what I have accomplished. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and upload tonight. I love you guys, and I'm sorry it was so short, but I hope you got some ideas of what I'm doing. I know I'm going in slow motion. I understand. I appreciate your time being here and dedicating your time to watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. and do something that makes you happy, because in the long run, everything falls into place. Love you guys. Take care. But more than anything, God bless. Goodbye.